I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in whom I learned this truth. Shalom to the brothers who pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity to the four corners of the earth to wake up the elect and to the elect. Shalom. It's going to be a quick lesson, on basically manning your business. You know, sometimes you just got to man your business. When people tell a person like man your business, it may come off a little harsh, and you might feel a little treated. But sometimes you do gotta man your business, man. You know, and this is why I have Ecclesiasticus, the 11th chapter, and I'll start at the 9th verse. I should just pull up the whole chapter. 1 second. All right. So this is Ecclesiasticus, the 9th chapter, 11th verse. Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners. Right. So you shouldn't be in um, situations that don't concern you, man. And the reason being is you may jump in a situation, right? All right, for instance, uh, it was a video, for example, right? That came out of, I think, a woman was dealing with his one. A man was dealing with his woman, right? I believe he was beating her or whatever, and a guy got between it, right? They business got in their business, right? And the guy ended up knocking him out. Now I've seen this in real time, right? Face to face, and he got knocked out, right? If he have not been nosy and been all in those people business, man, he would never got knocked out. you know, that's why it says not sit not um in the judgment, sit not in judgment with sinners, man. If for whatever reason, whatever she did, she was probably more than likely getting. She more than likely, well, she was getting judged for it, man. Just that simple. And and that man getting that other man business or that those people business had to get judged with her now, you know. And he probably already did something too. Oh, snaps! There we go. Almost missed my turn, but yeah, that man got judged with them now, right? For meddling in their business, man. you know, 10th verse. My son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing. So, like I said, man, being in someone else's business will get you judged, man. And you won't escape that judgment either. You know? Like I'm I think I was like in 5th grade, and I it was a fight going on, right? It was a fight going on, and it was right before school had started in the morning, right? And I decided to go, check it out, be nosy, see what's going on, who's fight. So in the midst of me sitting there in the crowd to watch the fight, right? It's like this one guy basically about to get jumped by two other guys or whatever, right? So the guy that's about to get jumped get to swinging on the crowd, right? And swung on me. So when he swung on me, right? Of course we start, fighting, right? And this is why your parents tell you, man, when you see a fight, go the other way. Don't get involved, right? And this is how you know the scriptures, man, is profitable for the instructions as well, because your parents learned that by experience, right? Now, if our parents would have been, um, well, yeah, if our parents would have been reading the scriptures, right, they would know that that came from the Bible. A lot of the sayings and um, advice that's given is from the Bible, man. Everything come from this book because our forefathers basically went through it already, man. There's nothing new under the sun, you know. And sometimes you just gotta avoid certain things, man. If you know that it ain't right or it don't feel right, you gotta get up out of there. Get out of this situation. Get away from it. You know. Um, a prime example of that is walking down the street and you see a group of men, right, huddled up, and you know they ain't no football team or nothing like that. Even if it was a football team, still, you know, sometimes you just gotta avoid certain situations. Actually, let's get a scripture on that because we filter everything through the scriptures, man. Because because all the scriptures, like I said, man, is profitable for instruction. You know, oh, no, it's four. This is Proverbs 4:14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. Right. So when you see a group of men, right, while you walking down the street, you gotta avoid them men, man. Think of them as wicked men, man, just to avoid that situation. It's not only could the situation be a group of men, it could be other situations that you feel that you might uh become mixed in that, turmoil or trouble. You know? So you have to be prudent. We have to be prudent out here, circumspect. All right, for the days that we are in is evil, man. This is the latter days, man, and people know it. If you don't know it, then you dead to the world, man. You lost. You know. I didn't want to make this long. Lord willing, till next time. Shalom.